Hello and welcome to another episode of Crypto Minder. I'm Odi, you'll know me by now. I'm going to be just reviewing and updating you on the current long that we are currently in, and we gave it actually on my last video. So please move
higher
higher.
prices. Even
You
if
can
it doesn't
just watch this video. I'm going through all the reasons why I was bullish and why I was particularly trying to get involved around those levels. So you can see that we traded it as we announced. So you're not going to see many people actually doing this. It's not just calling the trades, it's also executing. So what I told you on the video was that I'm expecting the bounce to happen around those levels here, and that we are going to see maybe a bounce. But even if we didn't get this bounce here, I was going to be buying the area down even lower than these lows here. So what happened that day was that our stop loss and the stop loss that I gave to my people was generally lower, just because we were going to average out. But the thing is that behind the camera I'm a trader, and this is how we get by. So I figured that I can take this setup as a valid one, and I was just waiting for price to react, and if it came lower I would just take the loss. I'm usually going with 1% risk, so this would mean that I would be down 1% of my equity if this came even lower. But I was going to be buying again, so maybe I would be able to get this loss out. So nonetheless, we got what we came for. As you can see, my executions here, I bought again and moved my stop loss up. So my first entry was, as you see here, as well, and the second entry that I had was in the lowest candle that you can see on this chart. So my first take profit area was the 16.5, and as soon as I saw this good reaction right over the previous highs that we made, I just booked 25% of my position, and I'm now waiting for the next. Now, the second target that I gave to the people is the main objective that we also saw on the weekly time frame. So I'm still expecting this to be hit. I'm not going to be securing just yet more of my account. I'm going to be stressing this to get here. Now, if I don't like the reaction and it gets lower, I really don't care. I already secured some big equity on this trade, so I'm just waiting patiently for this main objective to get hit. Now today, have very much patience and your eyes on. Powell is speaking today, so we are going to be expecting major volatility. So if I see this main objective get hit, I'm going to be securing a lot of my trade. So why am I doing this, and why am I securing as we go higher? It's just because many people forget about what is happening with the risk. So just a quick update about what I mean here is that already on this level you can see that the risk to reward is actually quite high. So you can see that this already is 1 to 3 risk to reward. So it's very acceptable if you just book some profits and don't look back. There's always a possibility that this could reverse and just kick you out. Note also that my stop loss is not on entry, it's just above the entry. This is for covering the fees and any other expenses that you are going to have. On some brokers you have commissions, so you are going to be needing to take these profits out. So You see relative equal highs here got hit. This objective is done. We took these highs and we even hit this. So I'm really expecting that right now what we can see is maybe again a pullback and hit this level. From there, I mean, it's becoming a little bit difficult to predict the next move. But let's get first there, book our profits and see how this is going. So you can see that again for the risk, you can see that right now the risk to reward ratio is 1 to 8. This again a very good risk to reward ratio, and we have to remember that as price goes to our objective, our risk actually gets higher. Why is that? Because right now, since we are in this position, it's worth actually more. So we are not only risking our money here that we risked on the beginning before just as we opened the trade, but we are risking now our profits plus our initial margin. So this is called developing risk, and we always got to keep a check on it. And remember that when we take partial profits, it's always good. We just reduce risk while we are getting paid. So I hope that you guys made some good money from this move. Remember that we also gave this move to the upside. We booked our last profit just before the dump, just to get a clearer entry again and move on this week. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to press the notification, subscribe and like. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.